Finally, the South African rand is holding firm at 17.9 to the dollar, its strongest level in 5 months. Now, this comes after the finance minister's revised budget, which lowered the 2025 growth forecast to 1.4% and announced 69.4 billion rand in spending cuts. The budget deficit is now seen at 4.8% of GDP, with debt rising 77.4%. Moreover, President Ramaphosa is set to meet President Trump with trade incentives on the agenda. Meanwhile, inflation edged up to 2.8% in April, but the Reserve Bank is sticking to its current target range. Market analyst Bruce Chaka has more.
It's a very busy day for South African economic calendar, having to see inflation rate increase to 2.8% from 2.7%. The slight increase in inflation rate may not significantly impact the overall economic growth, as it remains within the target range of 3 to 6% of the South African Reserve Bank. So moderate inflation rate can indicate a growing economy, but also raises concerns about potential interest rate hikes to control inflation. But currently, there's no pressure to hike the rates. So investors should just monitor future inflation prints to gauge the South African Reserve Bank's next move in terms of asset locations. So investors may consider adjusting their portfolio to squeeze assets that performs well in low to moderate inflation environments. Sectors such as technology, healthcare, and consumer goods might see good performance, as they perform very good in stable economic conditions. So looking at the budget 3.0 delivered by Mr. Enoch Godongwane, a lot of expectations are set on the table on revenue gap. So no new revenue gaps, no new taxes, except possibly a fuel levy hikes to generate additional revenue and expenditure cuts. So having a significant cut totaling over 75 billion rands over 3 years might be necessary to maintain the fiscal conditions. So moving to heated meeting of President Cyril Ramaphosa and US President Donald Trump has the market sitting on their edge, with President Cyril Ramaphosa to strike a deal with billionaire Elon Musk's ventures of Tesla and Starlink, and could bring significant benefits to our economy in terms of job creations, infrastructures, developments, and boost local economic growth, and lastly, a deal to settle the funding to South Africa. So looking at the markets, or jumping into the market, the South African rands has been performing very well for the past 7 weeks and currently trading at 17.88 to the dollar, which is a very big psychological level